Hey, what is up everybody, Blaze for here, and today I'm for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the rise of Yusuke and how good will he be on his comeback. Now, the whole reason that we're going to be talking about this is mainly because we have a 5-star limited defender coming into play, and as many of you guys do know, Yusuke himself does need a actual 5-star defender who can help out his team. So we're going to be talking about exactly Yusuke, what he does, and how this character most likely can help him a lot just because he is a defender. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Also smash that like button if you guys enjoy content like this, because we got to get the channel up here and we're definitely going to be hard pushing. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and actually talk about it. So with everything being released, you guys have been seeing me go over constantly types of just different things that are going to be going down, and boy oh boy, I was not expecting this to happen. But we will be having a certain character coming out named Ashiya Masaki here, and which is going to be a whole different character that is on the limited rate up, but will eventually be going to a standard pool from my knowledge. So this character is actually going to be fairly interesting. It's just like Phoebe and them, where they are a limited character at first, but eventually will go to the standard pool of things. This character also is going to be a Ice Vanguard, aka a Ice Defender. And if we actually go ahead and look who we have in the game currently, which is pretty obvious who we have here, our defenders, one, are very low. As we can slowly see, we don't have many of them defenders in general. The only one that we mainly have is Yuki, and the other one is Soy. Soy is more of that taunt defender, but he gives only life, while we have Yuki, who is of course just a defender that gives us a decent bit of shield. Both of these characters can be used with Yusuke. You're normally going to be taking Yuki because she gives us a shield, unlike we take Soy. Now, with that at least introduced here, none of these characters are a 5-star limited defender. If we look through all of our 5 stars that we currently do have, none of them are defenders. So this is literally going to be the first of its kind, furtherly helping out Yusuke. But how exactly can this character help? Well, that all comes down to Yusuke's actual kit. If you guys know exactly how his kit works here, he is of course a counter-attacking, defense-related attacker. The more defense on this character, the more at least damage he'll deal, and of course with his counter attacks, which are just basically procced in his passive, he can actually deal some decent damage based on that defense that he has as well. This defense can be added up with different multipliers as long as he has more and more shield or more defense related stats, so it's already going to be very helpful. With of course his skill here being this little passive, he boosts his defense as well, while also allowing him to counterattack. This counterattack is an AoE counterattack, and it does an immense amount of damage once of course you get this made. If you do have of course Yusuke's actual weapon as well, it is heavily boosting his defense here, which will help him deal a ton more damage. So how would this correlate with the actual character that's going to be coming out? Well, for this character to really work well, they need to, no matter what, work with Yusuke as well as work with Puppet. Puppet is one of those other defensive related actual navigators here, or the only defensive related navigator that really helps out Yusuke. And if we think about Yusuke's current team, the only person who we can really technically get rid of is going to be Yuki, or technically wise, if we're actually building this team legitimately, we would end up having of course our man Yusuke, have Puppet as our navigator, Yuki and Marion most likely, if you do want a little bit of a healer. Though here's the problem with doing this. Marion herself is mainly going on the attack related side of things, and a healer when it does come down to this team is not really needed. You just need mainly survivability. So for this character, what we would end up expecting here is a character who not only can give more shields like Yuki, but most likely an AoE shield. Yuki herself gets a single target shield, so still running Yuki on the team would most likely be viable, but we would definitely want to use the other shielder themselves, giving us more of that thing that can really base off of Yusuke's defense. Most likely the defender that's going to be coming out is going to not only up Yusuke's defense, allowing him to deal more DPS, but also provide an AoE shield, which is going to allow our entire team to be able to be sustained, as well as give Yusuke more of an actual damaging role inside the team. Alongside with this, if we really wanted to actually make this defender crazy, hopefully he would have something of some sort of defense shred built into the passive. this is the best outcome that could really make Yusuke outshine a lot more characters and really make him come to the forefront. Because I'll be honest with you, the only way that this character gets used is only when you're doing survivability testing things, and that is mainly for these type of events here. So for example, Trial of Thorns, which a little bit of an update for you guys. I think yesterday when I was doing the stream here, I told you guys I was going to do this with full on buffs. Yeah, no, we're going to try to do 40 buffs for this, because I'm not going to lie, I got humbled quick. So even when it comes down to this, yes, you can survive quite a long time, but Yusuke himself is the only way you're getting that far, and he makes it pretty easy. But he's still not the most fun character to play. So having a character that happens to actually wholeheartedly boost up Yusuke this way is absolutely amazing. Now with Yusuke coming back, of course, there is going to be other things that are going to be revealed, and that is going to be a new SOS here, which will be most likely heavily related to the ice side of things. We haven't seen a little bit in the ice side of things for an SOS in a minute. I think the last time we did see SOS for ice was when Yusuke did come out. So of course, when we do have this coming back here, Yusuke will have his shine in the limelight, or at least the limelight here, and you no longer will have to use Soy or Mont when it does come down to this. You can mainly just go ahead and only use his team to utterly have that impenetrable force of nature. Now, some of you, of course, if you do go for this character, there's probably going to be something else you can go ahead and do. We don't know exactly what this character does, but if we do need that survivability factor and a ton of it, you could very well go ahead and pair Yusuke with Cord here, while also having Puppet and then the Defender together. This is basically going to make a really good just highlight influence type defense team, which could very well work out, though it just brings so much to the fray of exactly what we can really see. Now, for a lot of you guys who don't know when this character is coming, you guys should be able to see it on my screen in about a couple seconds, if I am right here. Let me make sure here. And there we go, we got that on up. You guys can pretty much see when this character is going to be coming out and when Yusuke is going to be having his rerun. This is all going to be happening from the date of October 10th all the way to October 24th, in which Yusuke will be actually lasting all the way to November 21st. So we'll have plenty of time to actually do this video, or at least do the actual game for Yusuke, and see exactly what this character does come out to be. Hopefully some things come out so we can actually talk about the character a little bit more, but that is all we got to talk about for now, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and consider subscribing if you are new. We do daily videos when it comes down to Persona 5X, and only more to come. But till next time, everybody, peace out.